Look, man, you clicked on this video because you're different. And life is calling you on a journey right now. It's calling you to make a change in yourself and in your life. It knows that deep down that you are the chosen one. And what I mean is, like, you're not like everybody else out here. You know, all these people just going about life and the regular societal way, listening to what other people want for them and just living the life for other people. There's something deep down inside of you that desires something for yourself, that wants to go out there and make something of yourself as a man. And life's been calling you. Your conscience has been calling you. And that's why you clicked on this video. That's why you watch videos like this. A lot of people also come to me and say, oh, you sound like him, you sound like that. I sound like these people because these are universal fucking laws. These are universal fucking things we live our life by. We listen to our conscience. Our conscience is the authentic voice of God. And us people that all like sound the same, whoever you want to say us sound like, it's because we tune in to what God wants for us. And so I'm sure you're going to be, you've probably heard a message like this before. You probably listen to me like, oh, I've already heard this, but I'm telling you, life is calling you and you have to make that leap. You have to make that jump, bro. You have to go all in. Life is, it's kept pushing you down, man. It's kept making you hit rock bottom. It's kept making you have these FTEs, these fuck these events. These events in your life where you're like, fuck this, man. I fucking hate this shit. I'm disgusted by this shit. Why do I get treated like shit? Even though deep down you know you deserve more. But the only way to give yourself that, man, is by giving yourself better. To get better in life, you must give yourself better. And so right now, I want you to make a decision. I want you to make the fucking commitment to yourself that you're going to go all in on yourself this year. Look, man, how many months are left in 2024? Not many. 3 months. What was the New Year's resolutions you had at the very beginning? Have you accomplished them? Have you even got close to them? Or have you been waiting for the perfect moment, the right time to start? Because if not, all year, you can probably look back and see all the times your conscience has been calling you to make that change. It's been telling you to get in shape, to lose that first pound. It's been telling you to start that journey, to start that business and make your first dollar. It's been telling you to get rid of those fake friends. It's been telling you to leave whatever the fuck is holding you back in life. It's been telling you, it's been trying to force you to make that change. God damn. Somebody's getting shot up. It's been telling you to make that change, man. And it's time to make that commitment. It's time. Starting is the hardest part, though. Starting is the hardest part, man. Losing that first pound is the hardest part. Making that first dollar is the hardest part. Achieving that first goal, that is going to be the hardest part. But as soon as you achieve that, as soon as you get walking in that direction, as soon as you see that first pound come off, as soon as you see that first result, and you look in the mirror and you see that shit, and you wake up and you feel that shit, you feel your vibrational energy raise, you get hungry and hungry every single day. Because every single day that you get closer to what your conscience has been calling you and telling you to do, to get in shape, right? To build that business, to become that man, to go on that journey, to take that risk, to put yourself through that pain and adversity so you can grow into the man you want to become, right? Every single day when you do that and you get closer, you start to realize your potential, man. Right now you don't see it. Right now you probably don't see it. But I know personally, every single day that I put in the work and I see results, I expand my beliefs on what is actually possible for me. And that gets me hungrier and hungrier. That's why at the very beginning, man, that's going to be the hardest part. Losing that first pound is the hardest part. Making that first dollar is the hardest part. But as soon as you get that positive feedback loop going, man, bro, you're running. You can't be stopped. And that shit gets so ingrained in your identity because you've done so many repetitions of it, because you've actually seen results from the work you put in, that you become unstoppable, man. That's what's stopping you, is the first hump, dude. You're scared to get over the first hump. And maybe you build up the momentum and you get over the first hump for a little, but then you fall back down. That's because you couldn't defeat the final boss at the end of the level. Right when it got hard, you gave up. Right when it got hard, you got soft. Right when it got hard, You backed off. Right when people said, hey man, you're changing up. Hey man, come out with us. You conformed to society. Let me be real, man. It's going to be a lonely journey. People are going to doubt you. You're going to doubt yourself. There's going to be resistance. People are going to tell you to do this, do that, do third. But you have to trust in yourself. You have to believe in yourself, man. Because a man cannot rise above which he does not see in himself. And so if you don't see that future for you, if you don't have that visualization of where you're going, you can't rise to that. You can't rise to that, man. You have nothing to fucking rise to. And so you fall to the level of your environment. But when you chase that man, when you focus on creating the man and not just getting the outcome, when you focus on creating the man, that is how you truly achieve it, because that's a never-ending accomplishment. That's a never-ending chase, if you want to call it. It's something you can always work on. It's to become a better man. The physique, the money, the car, it's all a physical byproduct of that. None of that changes anything. You still wake up in a low vibration every single day. And you must raise yourself through positive actions in order to raise your vibration, to feel like that man. Life is an emotional experience. And once you understand the laws of the universe, that's when it all makes sense. That's why I'm saying your conscience has been calling you. You've been hearing these things online. You've been hearing people talk about this. People say, oh, I sound like him. I sound like him because this shit works. I've implemented what other people have said and found out, yes, it actually fucking works. If you follow what you have been hearing and you pay down your ignorance debts, you will be fucking blown away by what you're able to accomplish. You're underestimating what you can accomplish in a year and overestimating what you can accomplish in a month. When if you just do the small habits on a day-to-day basis, you get so far ahead, man. So far. But you gotta pay down that ignorance debt. Because for so long you've been staying ignorant to what your conscience has been telling you. Don't you feel that voice inside of you late at night, early when you wake up, looking in the mirror, when you get home from work or when you get home from school, and your conscience is telling you, go work out. Your conscience is telling you, go do that. That you side with your emotions. You side with, oh, I don't feel like it. I'm tired. I had a long day. I don't feel like sitting down and working on my business. I don't feel like going to the gym, working on my physique. I don't feel like meal prepping to make sure I stick to my diet plan. Every single time you don't listen to that voice, you build up ignorance because you don't realize that that is the authentic voice of God telling you, giving you the exact path to achieve what you want. It's not about how you're going to do it, it's about why. When you have that strong desire in you to become that man, and that's why I want you to create the man you want to become and desire to become him, and not want the outcome. Who gives a fuck about that? The only way to get the outcome is to provide value. And to provide value is to become a valuable man, and that comes through the journey, comes through the characteristics of becoming the man. So don't focus on the outcome, because then you're chasing something you can't actually obtain. You have to fill yourself up with value if you want to achieve those fucking things, man. If you want people to like you, men to respect you, women to like you, you want to make money, whatever it is you want, you got to fill yourself up with value. And that comes through creating the man and desiring the man. Because when you desire him, your conscience will tell you exactly how to become him. As long as you pay attention to it. And you follow the guidelines that it's telling you to follow, man. Everyone's trying to figure out how. They're wasting their time on figuring out how because they want to stay ignorant to the emotions, which are simply guidelines. Your emotions are simply guidelines. So fuck what society tells you about your emotions. Society's going to tell you, oh, depression's a bad thing. You need medication. Oh, anxiety. Oh, you need medication for that. Why don't you ever ask yourself, what do these emotions mean to you? Why don't you decide what they mean? You know what they mean to me? Depression is a notification for self-preservation. You are living out of alignment with what your conscience has been telling you to do. If I don't get up at 5 a.m., because I told myself I would get up at 5 a.m. every single day If I don't get up at 5 a.m., I feel depressed because I'm living out of alignment. It's my conscience telling me, hey man, this is what you have to do to become that man. If I don't come out here and do my morning cardio, if I don't do at least a mile, I feel depressed. I feel anxious because I'm out of alignment with what I said I want to become. And so I listen to my conscience. And when I listen to that, I align myself with who I want to become. And when I align myself with who I want to become, I actually become that individual. And I operate at such a high vibration every single day. I fill myself up with value. I live the best life possible. I feel amazing. That's what life's all about, man. Life is an emotional experience, and once you understand that you must raise your vibration every single day through positive action towards becoming the man you want, that is success. Success is something you earn every single day. And the physical byproducts, if you want them, cool. I want them too. I love the physical byproducts. You see my arm right here. This shit's fucking awesome. I love it. I love looking like this. But if I still wake up and I do not listen to my conscience telling me, get up at 5 a.m. even if you don't feel like it. All right, drink your 16 ounces of apple cider vinegar even though you just want coffee right away. Right? Do your cardio. Film these videos. Do your morning journaling. Right? Do these things. If I don't listen to that, my vibration stays low. And operating out of a low vibration is the last thing you want to do because then you attract low vibrational things into your life. It's a straight up fact, man. In order to attract the high vibration things, you must operate that high vibration. And that is only achieved daily through the actions you take. But when the fuck are you going to start listening to your conscience? When the fuck are you getting over that bump? When are you going to start paying down the ignorance debt? When are you going to stop ignoring what your emotions, what your conscience have been telling you for so fucking long? You've been draining out with vices, draining out with food, draining out with naps, draining out with TikTok, draining out with vaping, draining out with porn, draining out with weed, draining it out with alcohol, draining it out with hoes, draining it out with going out. You drain it out with these things because when you have nothing to do, and you sit there with yourself, you don't like your own thoughts. You don't like how you feel. And so you escape it. But you must head into that direction of uncomfortableness if you want to grow. That's what paying down the ignorance debt is heading into that direction of uncomfortableness and feeling it all, but embracing it. Because that's the only way to get through it. That's the only way to learn from it. It's by embracing that shit, turning that pain into power. And the longer you wait to put it off, man, the worse it just fucking gets. The worse it fucking gets, the harder it gets. Every single year, you're going to keep adding on a pound of fat. Every single year, you're going to get older and your testosterone level is going to fall. It's going to be harder and harder for you to get in shape. Every single year, your cognitive performance is going to decline. Every single year, you're going to have more bills. It's going to be harder to start that business. Every single year, as you get older and older, and you don't start now, it just gets harder and harder. So what are you waiting for? What perfect moment are you waiting for? What perfect opportunity are you waiting for? What perfect scenario are you waiting for? Stop trying to optimize and just jump into the fucking fire. Jump into the fire head first. Because if you can learn how to do it when it's hard, man, that's the best time to learn. Is learning how to do it when life is busy. Learning how to do it when life is hard. Learning how to do it when you aren't prepared. Because guess what? You will never be prepared in life. You'll never be prepared. I make these videos to inspire all the young men out there who have this calling, who something is speaking to them. Something's telling them, to go out there and go on a journey. To not give a fuck. To just fucking full send this life shit, man. Because I'll be honest, you don't know if tomorrow's promised. You don't. So by you not taking action today, realize how ungrateful you are. Realize how ungrateful you are by not taking action today. Because you think tomorrow is promised, man. Oh, I'll do it tomorrow. Motherfucker, that shit isn't guaranteed. How would you feel if you said, oh, I'm gonna do it tomorrow, I'm gonna wait till tomorrow. Boom, you get hit by a truck driving. You're laying on the concrete, about to pass away, taking your last breath, thinking to yourself, fuck, I never even tried. I never even tried, man. That is the most depressing shit ever, bro. I don't care if I don't achieve my goals. I care if I tried, if I took the action, if I actually tried my best to align myself with my conscious, with the calling of my conscious, man. So just fucking start, man. What the fuck are you waiting for? I'm gonna keep this video short, guys. I got a call to go to with a client. I'll catch you guys. Again, don't be the person who just watches these videos, mentally fucking masturbates to them, and doesn't take action. Get up, go do something. Clean up your room, man. Organize some shit, man. Make a plan. Make the change today, man, because you don't know if you're promised tomorrow. Alright, I love you guys. Peace.